Hi, my detoxers. So for those of you who are deep into detox, whether you've done detox before with me at Partners in Healing or one of our practitioners, or you've done detox with another one of Dr. Morse's detox specialists, or you're just starting out with me or Veronique or Kathy at Partners in Healing, I wanted to take this moment to go over your herbs with you, what they are, why you're taking them, and how to take them. So let's get started. We're going to hit the really, really important points and hopefully touch on some of the subtle things as well. So the first thing I'm going to start with is what's known as the Fab Four, what Dr. Morse lovingly calls the Fab Four. The Fab Four are the foundational herbs that you're going to take when you're detoxing. Now, let's touch on something really quickly before we get into that. Detox herbs are taken during detox. So we don't expect you to stay on an herb protocol. So if your friends or family are asking you, well, what do you have to do? Do you have to take these things the rest of your life? The answer is no, of course not. The herbs are support to the body, to the system, while it cleans out, breaks down, rebuilds, and heals. Much like a cast on your arm would be, right? That cast is for support. If you broke that bone on your arm, that cast is put on for support during the process of healing. Once that bone is healed, that cast comes off. So once we get what we're looking to get, once we gain our health, clean out our lymphatic system, get our cells functioning, get our endocrine system functioning, get our organs functioning, break down tumors and things like that, well, then those herbs are taken out. So it's important to know that. Okay, so let's get into the Fab Four, and then I'm going to touch on a few other things with your herbs. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the stomach and bowel formula. So that's number one in your Fab Four. Why is it here? Well, the stomach and bowel formula is part of the process of elimination, right? So we need to eliminate not only digestive waste from our food, but remember, your lymphatic system is dumping not only out through the kidneys and out through the skin, but through the colon as well. So the stomach and bowel formula is really important for that. Now, keep in mind there are 6 stomach and bowel formulas. So you might be on a different number than somebody you know who came to see us. I might also give you 2 different formulas because, well, your digestion kind of goes back and forth. So I want to make sure we keep things moving but not move too much. So there are 6 formulas of the stomach and bowel. It starts actually with number 0, and that's for those of you who go way too much. Maybe you've got colitis or irritable bowel and you're having a lot of loose stools. We would take you to a 0. Number 1 then has no movement to it. So all of these formulas, stomach and bowel 0 up to 5, are there for the support and the health of the mucosa, of the digestive system, from the esophagus to the stomach to the small intestine and large intestine. So each formula then gets or has the ability to get stronger in terms of movement. But each formula is there for the support of your digestive tract. As I said, number 0 slows things down. 1 is just very, very stable, no movement whatsoever. Stomach and bowel number 2 moves a little bit, and as you go up 3, 4, and 5, they cause bowel movements stronger and stronger and stronger. So for those of you who have come to me and you don't have a bowel movement more than once a week or even once every 2 weeks, you're going to be up to a 5. And for those of you who are just going nonstop, you're going to be a 0. And then we work it everywhere in between. Remember, you're going to get an herb sheet. I had a copy of one here somewhere, but you're going to get an herb sheet with your herbs that's going to tell you how to take them. And just know that this is one that you can up or decrease based on how you're doing. But of course, you can always contact us to talk to us about whether you should. Okay, second formula that is part of the Fab4 is the kidney formula. Now there's also 4 kidney formulas. Oftentimes we give you more than one at a time. And we do that because your kidneys take on most of that eliminative process when we're talking about cellular waste that's dumping into that lymphatic system. So your kidneys take on a lot, so oftentimes we're going to give you more than one kidney formula. So if you see that in your bag of herbs or your box of herbs, don't think we made a mistake. We want you to have 2 and sometimes even 3. So again, support for the eliminative system. Okay, next one, lymphatic formula. And also note that there are 5 lymphatic formulas. I'm not going to say that one is necessarily stronger than the other, as in the bowel formulas, but they bring to the table different combinations of herbs, and in some cases, different herbs. So we keep pushing on that lymphatic system. We keep asking it to do more, to eliminate more. So again, you may start at a 1. There might be a reason why I start you at a 2 or a 3. Just depends on what your body is dealing with. And by the way, lymphatic formula, number 1 comes in a liquid tincture, which we'll talk about, and capsules. Kidney 1, 2, and 4 come in, hold on. Kidney 1 comes in liquid and capsules. Kidney 2 and 4 in liquid, kidney 3 in capsules. You don't need to know that, but so again, important for us to have that lymphatic formula in your protocol. And then the last one of the Fab4 is the endocrine system. Now the endocrine system, that is the system of your body that produces and secretes hormones. And they are in charge of the show. Without them, we would cease to exist. Now, not everyone gets the endocrine system formula. My hyperthyroid patients will not get this formula. So we'll either go to an adrenal formula or a gland tonic. But just know that some form of endocrine system will be in your Fab4. That means thyroid, parathyroid, pituitary, adrenals, so something, or endocrine or gland tonic. So just know that those are your Fab4. Really, really important that that is the foundation of your herbs. Now, of course, depending on what you're dealing with, we're building upon that. So know that there are many other formulas. There's spleen, there's lymph nodes, there's skin tonic, which remember, skin is an organ of elimination. It's your largest organ of elimination. So at some point, we may do a skin formula with you. There's blood tonics, there's prostate, there's female reproductive. There's a lot of different formulas. Just look in your bag, look in your box. Know that those are specifically chosen for you. They are specifically combined for you and what you're dealing with. And also know that approximately every 4 weeks we're going to change that combination. We might change from a lymphatic 1 to a lymphatic 2 or 4 or 5 or 3. Just depends. That's why we have our monthly meetings to see where you need to go with your herbs next. Okay, what else can we talk about? Tea. So there are several teas that we use of Dr. Morse's. We use the Heal All tea. It's our #1 tea. We use the lung tea, and we use the stomach tea. So you may or may not get a tea in your herb protocol. Heal All tea is a wonderful tea just to have in your medicine cabinet. This tea is wonderful to be taken internally, to be used externally, and actually even used as a douche. So there's instructions on the back on how to take it. And remember, as we'll get into doses in a minute, there are standard doses, and then there's doses that we give according to you and your specific needs. And then you might see things like glandulars. This is Pure Adrenal 200. So the glandulars actually are the things that come from animal gland. These are all plants, and your capsules, well, they're encapsulated in a plant-based capsule. So there is no animal protein or cartilage or the other stuff that comes from bones. There's none of that in here. These are all totally vegan. The herbs are either organically grown or what's called wild crafted, which means that they are cultivated or they are gathered from nature, from where they are known to grow, just so you know. Okay, let's talk about, well, let me just go back to your glandulars for a second. I totally understand if you're vegan and have been vegan for a long time and you don't want to use any animal products. I get that. Totally fine. We can find herbs to support. Just know that sometimes the animal glandulars can act much more quickly and in a more balanced way. That being said, again, if you're vegan and you don't want to go there, it's okay. We can have a workaround. Know that I've been vegan 28 years, and on occasion I will take a glandular. Okay, let's talk about your dose. Remember, you have that sheet that comes with your herbs or that we email to you. So your dose is very specific to you, but we're going to talk about a general dose. A general dose is 6 capsules a day, 6 squeezes a day, and I'll describe that in a moment. Those 6 capsules can be taken 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. They can be taken 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner. Okay? I tend to do it twice a day because it's just more convenient than taking them with you to work or out and about. So it will say so on your sheet, but remember you've got a bit of variation there that you can play with. So generally speaking, 6 capsules a day. Now, as I said, your stomach and bowel may be raised or lowered depending on how your digestive system is working. And all of your herbs may be lowered. I might lower it based on your weight. I might lower them based on your sensitivity. So I might start you on a low dose because you tend to be highly sensitive to things. I might lower them because you're a child. So there's, again, various reasons why I dose them down or up, and that should be included with your herbs. Let's talk about our tinctures. There are 2 types of tinctures. There are glycerin tinctures. You notice the label is different. Glycerin are in a sweet glycerin base. I believe Dr. Morse gets this from from sugarcane. But I have to double check actually. And then there are the alcohol base. And I believe that alcohol is from sugarcane as well. Your herbs are taken, your tinctures, I should say, are taken together. So if you have several of them, you're going to take them together. And the way you do that is you get your glass, a little bit of water, fruits, berries, melons, don't forget, most important. You're going to take your glass, let's put this up here, and you're going to do your squeezes. Now a squeeze is approximately a half a dropper. That's 1 squeeze. Put that in your glass. You're going to do 3 squeezes of each. Your general dose, remember, check your own prescription. That's 2, and that's 3. Note that they're not going to be perfect. It's okay. You're going to get to the end of them. Now, if you're doing more than 1, and most of you will do more than 1 tincture, then here's your second. Same thing. You're going to do your squeezes, put that in your glass, and when you get all of your tinctures that you have in the same glass, you can take them. Traditionally, I ask you to take them before eating. So you'll take your tinctures, then you'll take your capsules. Take that before your breakfast, if you're taking it 3 times a day, before your lunch, and before your dinner. If you tend to be someone, again, who's sensitive digestively, you can eat a little bit first. and then take them. Or you can take them with a smoothie or a nice juice. That's it. They're all together. Look kind of like a, I don't know. Don't say it. Let's just say it looks like iced tea. And you drink them. And then again, go to your capsules. Let's talk a little bit about the fact that different tinctures obviously have different herbs in them. And some of them are thicker. Some of them you will see have some residue. You can see that in the bottom of the dropper. Some will have a lot more than that. I was hoping I'd get one that does, but I don't think I have one. These are all pretty clear. A lot of times your kidney tinctures will have quite a bit. No, I don't have a kidney one. A lot of times your kidney tinctures will have quite a bit of particulate in it. That's okay. Like Dr. Morse says, that's the good stuff. So just know that they're not going to be perfectly clear, that there's going to be some particulate in them. What else can I tell you? When you take your glandulars, really, really important, these can be a little tough on your digestion. Some people maybe a little burping, little belching. Some people downright nauseous, maybe even vomit, be careful, or even some pretty severe stomach pain. It's okay, they're strong. So eat something first before taking them. If you have any questions, of course, call us. So I think that's it about your herbs. Taking them according to your dosage that we send you, letting us know if you have any questions about them, and making sure that you take them to the end. Remember, we're going to send you or give you, when you come to the office, another protocol after you finish this. You want to finish these, right? If you come in a few days before, or your herbs arrive a few days before you've finished these, please don't think you've got to start your new ones. These are gold. So make sure you finish these out before you start your next batch of herbs. Your herbs are, as I said at the beginning, supportive. They're supportive to the organs of elimination. They're supportive to your organs in general, the heart, the liver, the pancreas. So they're supportive not only in elimination, but in function. And as I mentioned, they're supportive to your endocrine system, so that your body can produce the hormones it needs, the neurotransmitters it needs to carry out normal function. And they are cleansing. And there is nothing more important than that lymphatic formula and its ability to cleanse that long-standing toxic waste sitting in the lymph. And the best analogy I can give you is this. Think about your greasiest lasagna pan. And then think about me handing you the pan and some water and saying, go ahead and clean this. Get it nice and squeaky clean with some water. You know that you cannot get that pan clean, or you can, but it's going to take you a very long time. If we add a sponge in, well, that's great. That gives you another added boost to clean that pan. And then when we add in soap, soap is going to break up that grease and get it to move off the pan. That is, in fact, your lymphatic formula. That is the soap of this process. This will break down long-standing waste, just like that soap will break down grease. So foundationally, you can detox without herbs. You can. It's going to take you months and months and months and months. But when you support the body, when you break down that waste, when you support organs of elimination, when you support organs of function, and you support the endocrine system, well, the rest is magic. So embrace these herbs. Don't be afraid of them. They will not harm you. I would not give them to you if they harmed you. Dr. Morse would not create these incredible formulas if they harmed you, and nature would never have produced them for you. So, enjoy your process, enjoy your herbs, and we'll talk soon. Bye.